Okay, so we're here outside of Gabe's, where I wasn't expecting to find something of this magnitude. We have a G.I. Joe Soaring light blaze stunt plane, 30 feet launch height, 19-inch wingspan, and it's got lights that go across the back of it. And here we got a picture of this kid flying it down here. It says day or nighttime play with light features. Now, we love these foam airplanes. And every summer we get some, we put them together, we go on the park and we fly them around. And it's always a good time.
Yeah.
Hours of fun, right?
But
the
except
little
the
ones,
ones
the
that
big
from,
ones.
Don't buy the ones from Dollar Tree.
The ones from Dollar Tree didn't work as good as the ones from Taylor's.
They don't work at all.
But I had never, in all of my time, seen a G.I. Joe one.
Light on.
And furthermore, I've never seen one that has lights on it.
Yeah,
This was the only one in the store. So needless to say, without hesitation, I needed to snatch this off the shelves. And this is going home with us. We're going to put the decals on, and we are going to fly it into the night sky.
Yeah.
All right, so here we have the Soaring Light Blaze G.I. Joe stunt plane. And I'm very excited to open this up and put the decals on this. We purchased this just the other night, and it started pouring rain. We didn't get a chance to try it out yet. It's been raining like the past 2 days. So today it's not raining. So we're going to get a look at how this thing flies in the daylight, and then we're going to get a look at how it flies at night with the lights. So let's unbox this thing and see what's all in here. This was the last one they had too. I know I already mentioned that, but can't emphasize enough how excited I was to find this. All right, so there we have our wings. It's one solid piece. There's our tail, and there's the body. And then we have some decals. Gotta love decals. There are no further instructions in the box.
We're not putting them on. You don't gotta love that.
Yeah, that's right. There's a little pull tab here so we can pull that when we want to light it up, right? But what's neat about this is some of these foam planes, they're very solid, and one slight impact will make them break. They'll start to fall apart. This one's got, I'm not going to do it much, but it's got a little bit of give to it, a little bit of leeway, all right? So which is cool for when because it's bound to crash into the ground at some point, and it's ready for the impact. But I'm going to push the wings in here. Like I said, no instructions, just kind of going by what it looks like on the box. Fits in nice and tight, which is good. Some of these things, the wings are loose and they'll come out. And also what I've noticed is that with some of them, they have, well, most of them that I've seen have two-piece wings. And make sure we're careful getting this in here. They have two-piece wings. So one goes on this side, one goes on this side. And one of them is always falling out in flight. And once it falls out the first time, it's very difficult to keep it in there. But this goes in. It fits nice and tight, right? It's pretty cool. And the same thing we have to do with the tail. And I'm thinking it's going to go this way. Oh, there are two different positions for the tail. Okay. So you can put the tail in up here if you want to make it probably do loops and stuff like that. And you can put the tail in down here to make it fly normally or make it fly high. I don't know, whatever. But we're going to put the tail in this position for now. And I don't know if we're going to be playing around with moving that too much because, like I said, I just don't want to get it loose. I want this thing to last.
I like to put the little foam pieces in there also.
Yeah, it's got some nice design to it. Let's go ahead and put the decals on. All right, so we have one G.I. Joe decal going on the wings, facing this way. That looks kind of like the box there. We have one going on the other wing, facing this way. And I'm going to try to line them up with this little square down here, or a little rectangle, and just the same above it. Like I line it up with that kind of, just so they somewhat look even. I know it's probably not going to make a difference in the flight of it. Okay. And then we have these guys, which go on the tail. One goes on this side. It looks like it's kind of, I don't know, right about there. It looks like on the, I just try to get it like the box. It looks kind of like the box there. And then one out this side.
I like the stickers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to have the stickers on it to identify it as G.I. Joe. Now, where in the world does this thing go? There's, let's see, 2 G.I. Joe logos under it there. So perhaps those go there, or one on each side. I guess we can put it either way. But I don't see this thing anywhere.
I guess they're extra, so you can put them wherever you want.
I guess so. I'm gonna put these guys. They're a little smaller than they look on the thing, but I'm gonna put one of these right here below the cockpit. So it's G.I. Joe, right? And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna put one of these right below the cockpit. And then since we don't know where those other stickers go, I'm gonna put them where the other G.I. Joe sticker is.
Beside?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put them back here. See how they look back there. Let's see. So they got like the G.I. Joe. Put one on this side. Right here. Just making sure I don't miss anything. No, they don't. I mean, they don't look like they go on the tail fin. Look like they go on the tail or anything like that. Okay, so there we have it. Our G.I. Joe plane, and I'm excited to get this thing down the park and see how it flies. This is so cool. All right, so here we are. Sometimes with these you gotta kind of find out which way the wind's going. And we're gonna go ahead and give this thing a launch. Not bad, not bad. A little bit of a nosedive, but you can definitely manipulate these things depending on the direction that you throw them. So for example, if you throw them straight up in the air, they'll go a little different than if you throw them down, and also the positioning of that tail fin there. Oh, look at that. Once you put that hand behind it and launch it, it goes pretty far. Try one more direction. Here we go, ready? Ooh, nosedive, but look at that, how it springboards back when it hits the ground, because it's not that hard styrofoam. It's kind of a rubbery styrofoam. It's got a little bit of flexibility to it.
Yep.
Now, I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to coming back and trying this at night with these LED lights all lit up to see how this thing looks soaring through the night sky. You want to give it a try, kid?
Yep.
All right, so it's a little bit darker now, and we've brought the G.I. Joe plane back to the park. And there was a little tab that I pulled out here to let the batteries connect, and with the flip of this switch, we can turn it on, and there it is. Oh man, that looks pretty cool. So we're gonna take this down to the field here and see how it looks flying into the night sky. Now, I think this is an awesome idea. I've had these planes before, but never one that lit up like this. And I'm really excited to see how this thing looks soaring through the sky. Here we go. All right. Did the lights go off? No, they're still on. Go ahead, kid. Pick it up and give it a throw. And let's see how it flies for you. Ah, that's pretty cool. Here we go, launching this thing up into the sky. You ready? Whoa, look at that. Oh man, that got some distance on it. So I gotta say, I'm really excited about this plane. I think it's really cool. We have a lot of fun flying these types of planes. And this one, it goes pretty good. If you get it at the right angle and you launch it the right way with the wind in the right direction, it goes pretty far, it really does. So it's pretty cool. It's smaller than some of the ones that we've used, which gives it a little bit less distance, perhaps a little bit less ability to catch on the wind, I don't know. But Definitely a pretty cool plane, and I love two things about this, like that just make it the best one ever. Even though it doesn't fly the best, it flies pretty good.
It's a G.I.
But
Joe
two
plane.
things that make it awesome is the fact that it is a G.I. Joe plane.
And it lights up.
And it lights up. I think this is a really, really cool idea. And it's a pretty quality plane. It's already taken quite a few nosedives, and everything is still intact. The wings didn't break. Like I said, they're one solid piece instead of two pieces that go in. So they didn't break. The plane didn't break. It's got some flexibility to it. It's a pretty well-made plane, I would say. I think you'll get some fun, and I would definitely recommend this. What do you say, kid? What do you think?
10 out of 10. I just wish that it was like one of the other big ones that we bought.
A little bit bigger?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
And make sure to like and subscribe.
One thing about the G.I. Joe plane, like I said, I still do love this thing. It's awesome. But after a few times flying it, we've been out here flying it probably for about 15 minutes.
5 minutes.
Maybe. But a lot of the lights have stopped working.
Now it's just Christmassy.
You can see the lights on the back.
Mm-hmm. The ones that are struggling to turn on.
There's some struggling to turn on. Not as bright as they were.
Nope.
But like I said, still a very cool concept.
Red still goes with the top of it more though, don't you think?
Yeah, I just wish these lights kept working.
Yeah.
So we tried turning it off and on again. Didn't seem to do anything. I don't know. Don't know. Still, I do like this a lot. I just wish the lights worked better.
Yeah.
It could very well be a battery issue, because you see when I pop the switch on first, they come on really bright and then they start to fade. So I'm guessing it's a battery issue. I don't think anything got knocked loose in the flights or anything like that. And being that this was the last one, it says Hasbro 2021 on the bottom. So perhaps it's been sitting there for a while. I'd never seen it near us, but maybe this one's been sitting there for a while, and for some reason the batteries lost their charge. I don't know. It did have the tab in there, keeping them from making contact.